Good morning. It is Friday, and it is snowing outside. I mean, this isn't the first time it's snowed. But it's really coming down this time. But what is fortunate is that we're going to Florida in 2 days. I'm so excited. So what am I doing today? I am going to Michael's. I finished up a painting commission that I had a while back, and then they came back with some adjustments that they wanted made. So I finished those up yesterday. Now I have to sign it, but the signing pen that I normally use is all dried up for whatever reason. And I gotta get a new one of those so I can sign it, and then get some clear coat to seal it. Currently, I'm about to pull into Michael's, pick up those things, and then I'm gonna go to the office. I have an office now. There's so much that is. Not very much.
Not a whole lot going on.
Ajuda, pode ir. So I can't do it in the office because like the spray obviously is like too toxic. So this is the top of the parking garage, which is like the most ventilated area. But it's cold, which is gonna cause the spray to take a while to dry. But it's not the option. So. Alright, so it's all been sealed, and just the colors are a lot more rich now. Looks pretty good. Now I just gotta wait for it to dry. So I had to do some touch-ups, thinned up the arm. And you see this halo of lighter colored green? Yeah, that wasn't there. I mean, it was there, but couldn't see it before I put the clear coat on. So I'm gonna have to fix that. So I think I have to wait for it to dry, touch that part up, and then reseal that area. So, just when you think you're done, nope. go. That's how it should look. Alright, now it's done. It's such a glorious day. Do have to worry about that though. Is Ruben in there?
Ruben is in the office.
Hey!
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 Wow! Look at that!
Ta-da, ta-da!
Are we unwrap it?
Yeah?
Oh man. Oh man. Is that good? Oh, look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wow. That's great. Because it's the Ciao Blast video. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's super awesome.
So what's the story behind it, if you don't mind?
There's a lot of stories.
Well,
Yeah.
This thing right here, this right here is where Atlas Automotive first started. We were renting this old gas station next to Kentucky Fried Chicken that was next door, and it was you know, me, Jamin, Ruben, Chuck, Ruthie, Dave, Bruce, Eric, my dad, and a customer. And some customer was walking by with his bicycle, and my dad was yelling at him, and I kind of go, "What? Why is he yelling at him?" And he goes, "Hey, why are you walking when you could be driving?" And he ended up selling him a little truck, and the guy ended up putting the bicycle in the back of the truck and driving off, which was pretty amazing. He happened to be walking with a big wad of cash in his pocket, and who was to know that he had a bunch of
Enough money to buy a
in
truck that day.
him. Yeah. And this is Jamin's first investment.
His first ever investment.
His first ever investment was a go-kart.
And he remembers working on it with my dad in
Yeah.
that parking lot.
It's awesome.
And
I remember sweeping the parking lot with a push broom.
yeah, that was Ruben's first experience of doing any kind of work.
Yeah, I was probably 8 years old.
Yeah.
Sweeping.
Yeah. and this boat back here, that boat back there, I bought that and ended up selling it, and that's what got me the money to buy the shop that we are in now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And my Blazer, I've had that Blazer since I was 18 years old. I still have it.
Now, was it the sale of the whole boat, or was it just the motor?
No, we bought the boat. It was repoed with no motor on the back of it.
Okay,
We put a motor in it.
gotcha.
And so, and Chuck and my dad is actually what started Atlas Auto Sales. I had Atlas Automotive, but Chuck needed a place to work. My dad needed a place to work, and so we started a car lot,
That's awesome.
and that's how that started.
Yeah, that's great.
We just finished dropping that off, and it was really cool. They were all like reminiscing of he was telling me about the first time, because this was the second time the dad has seen the painting. The dad was commissioned by the son for the dad, and for his birthday back in May. And I delivered it to him back then with knowing that I would have some changes to make. But he wanted him to be able to receive it on his birthday. And he sent me a picture of the first time he got to see it, and he just told me that he got all emotional seeing it. And like that's really cool, being able to do that for somebody. And it's gonna hang up in their shop, and they're gonna be able to just look at it and remember the good old days, because that building's no longer there. I actually had to go to the spot where it was originally, and it's now like some fast food restaurant, but I took pictures to figure out what the background looked like, and if you could see mountains in the distance and whatever, just so I knew what to include in the background of the painting. And they gave me a bunch of old photos that they had taken around that time that so happened to have the building in the background to be able to pull from and recreate the building. And from the photos and conversations that I had with them and they had with other employees who remembered the building, we were able to compile all this information and recreate the structure from an initial sketch to a digital drawing. Then, because of wanting to shift perspectives and keeping all that correct, I ended up turning that digital sketch into a 3D model and overlaid that on top of a Google Maps image, so I get the size and scale correct on the original plot that it was at. And then from there, I put in different vehicles and human models, place them around to get the perspective right on everything, and the placement, and then overlaid the original designs back on top of that to get the lighting and the signage and the perspective, and then projected that onto the canvas and then painted it. And here they are, and now they have it, and they're so happy. That is what's really cool about art. Like, you can, like, it's not like we could have taken a picture and they could have hung it on the wall because the building no longer exists. That's what's really cool about being an artist and being able to recreate those moments and those memories and being able to share with people. That's what it's all about.